Welcome everybody to this edition of CTC Live. Today we're going to be having a whole conversation about graduation, what it means to complete. And I know the semester has just begun, but this is a great opportunity for you to start thinking about your end goal, what you want to do when you're almost there. Maybe for some of you, it's your last semester, and those are the ones we really, really want to talk to. Make sure that you know what you're doing so that we can see you hopefully walking down and graduating really, really soon. With me is Nellie Baker. She is our person that oversees graduation. She is your guide to that goal. And if you have any questions, this is the person you always want to talk to. So, Nellie, take it away. Let us know what's the most important thing about making sure you can.
The most important thing is to make sure that we have an application for you. The deadline that you all should see on the form will say February 1st. So we want to make sure that you have an application on file to say that, yes, I believe I'm finishing my degree and I would like to participate in a graduation. I would like to march in that ceremony. We want to really recognize you for all of your hard work, and this is our way of doing it. But I don't know if you're a student really if I don't have that application on file from you. The form itself is available through eTrieve. You just in your student forms, and you just log into that way. And you're looking for the graduation application for degree or certificate. We do need a separate application if you believe you have the degree and the certificates. It's just a tracking thing for us. So we do need a separate one. At any point throughout, you're having problems logging in, you can't access the form, it's not allowing you to submit the form, go ahead and contact our office and we will help you through that. And then if we just cannot figure this stuff out, all the technical issues, we do have an alternate way of getting you the application. So the biggest key is that application. Let me show you the form right quick. Just bear with me. Okay.
So while she's bringing up that form, everybody that is thinking, "Oh man, I really think I might be close to graduation." What are some of the things that what does close to graduation mean to each student? Like how many is it like the last semester of classes?
If you're close to graduation, what that generally means, you have either you're in your final set of classes, when you follow your program progress in Eagle Self Service, you look at and see what all you've completed, and if you see that you're in your final courses or they're pending to start, um, it's that last semester when you believe that you're done. And so when you see that, that allows us to get your degree or certificate. So that's when you know when it's to apply. If you have not applied yet, or because your classes have not started, or you have not enrolled in anything, if you believe that you are going to be done by May 31st, apply now. Don't wait for that. It's a lot harder to get you reviewed at the end of the semester versus early on. We do review the applications first come, first serve. And if you apply late, it's harder to get you reviewed because now at the end of the semester, I'm trying to review everybody that's already applied, that's already been reviewed, that their classes have come in. So we want to make sure that we're tracking with you where you're at. And I'm having problems pulling up the page, but hold on. I don't even, that's where I'm trying to find.
You want me to help?
I just need the, okay, hold on.
So while she's trying to figure that out, I do want to say that for those of you that are either graduating or looking to graduate soon, We are planning, and this is student government, doesn't have to do anything with the graduation, but we do want to have like a celebration in April for all of you. And we're going to be reaching out, hopefully, to all of you that actually request graduation specifically, just to invite you to this event. We really want to celebrate the fact that you will be graduating in May. Now, for that doesn't mean that if you're not there yet that you can't come. This is really open to everybody, and we want you to start thinking about how you're going to make it to graduation. What are the things that you need to do? We want you to be successful. This is part of the reason why we have this series, is because we want to give you an opportunity to be able to reach out to us, get your questions answered before it's an issue, and really be able to um, look forward to graduation. Because I don't know, I know it's a lot of work for Nellie specifically in her department, because of course that's what they do. But for us that work with students, that is when we celebrate. That is like the best day for us, for sure. Where we're super excited about what the options are, what the students are wanting to do. And so we really want you to start thinking about that goal, kind of have it in your head, get it to a point where you're gonna be like, yeah, that's what I want. I can see myself walking across the stage, getting my certificate, getting my diploma, and getting that step towards my ultimate goal, whether it be to go to another college, go to the workforce, make more money, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. We're here to support it in any way that we can.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you think you got it, go for it. I'm just
All right.
making sure.
Okay, so pretty much this is our eForms page or eTreat page. Please disregard my name there in the block. But for students, that would be your CTC ID number with the C and then whatever password you've created. If you've never logged into eTreat eForms, you have this link here, forgot username or password, first time user login instructions, and that will connect you to the IT department and they will set you up with a login information. If you don't have either or don't want to go through that, if you have a Gmail address or a Hotmail address, you can sign into our guest account that way and access the form itself. Sorry. So this would be pretty much where you would find your forms. You just select forms, and in this form search box, you just type in grad, and you're looking for the grad application for degree or certificate. Just disregard my name. But this is what the form itself looks like. You just fill out the area. We are accepting currently for May, so be sure to mark May. If you know you're only going for an associate's, select the type. It's okay. Some students confuse the different types of associates we have, but make sure you fill out your program of study and we will make sure that we have the correct degree type. If you believe, like for example, the office technology programs, they have stackable certificates, which means is that as you complete the certificates offered in that program, that leads up to your associate's degree. If you believe you have at least one of them and you know you think you have the degree, I will need a separate application. Please don't mark both degree types and then just put office technology. That means it's going to take us a little bit longer to figure out which program you mean. So right there it says a separate application is needed. And then when you expect to complete requirements, for most students, their last date will be May 10th, and that's okay. The biggest thing about graduation and the way I can make you a May graduate is all requirements are completed by May 31st. So if you actually go past the May 10th date, that's fine. At the end, when I do review you, if your class ended May 31st, you can still be considered a May graduate. The next part is your name as it would appear on the diploma. It does have to be your legal name, not your nickname or, what your family calls you, your full legal name. For male students, if you are a junior or a senior, in your name, you can use that. We will add that to your name. If you are a John Smith the second or John, third, fourth, or fifth, we can do that as well. Um, we, if you have special characters in your name, like apostrophes or accents, or the little tilde signs on like the Spanish surnames, we will try to incorporate that. But if that will, we don't know if we'll have issue when we submit the information to Parchment. The next little bit here is that we need your permission, essentially, to publish your name. We cannot, if you are participating in a ceremony and you mark no, then I'm not allowed to add your name to the program. Your name is not allowed to be posted anywhere on website for graduation announcement, and we can't even send anything to the official photographer at the ceremony so that they can contact you. So that's what that yes or no means. Do ask for your current mailing address. If it is the same, just click same and that second line should pop up. If you're in Texas or in your local areas, you just select, it's a drop down option, main campus, or if you're distant learning, um, these two can pretty much be the same. And then just read a little bit of information and you hit submit. We'll get it into our box as soon as you hit submit, um, and we will process it the next day, and you will receive confirmation that you've been added to the May table, that you're on our May list. You're going to be reviewed for your degree or certificate. Um, the As I said, if you submit more than an application, we will review all of them and award, if you meet the requirements. Let's see. If you try to submit and you see that one of the boxes is highlighted red, something is wrong. Um, if you have issues that it's not letting you correct that, or it's not letting you submit the form, give us a call and we'll talk you through it. And our office number, our main office number is 254-526-1592. And you can speak to anyone in the graduation office and they will assist you with that. So you hit submit, we receive the form, we add it to our table, you receive confirmation, and then we will do the review. Everything, we'll send you information as far as like for the marching ceremony and a checklist via email. If you intend to participate with main campus, please return that marching form so that we have a card for you. You can just send it via email. We'll take it from there. We do the review. If at the time I'm reviewing your application, I see that you have all your requirements, I sign off on it. We update your transcript to show that certificate or the degree, and we will email you confirmation. Say, hey, congratulations, you've got your degree or certificate. Here are the next steps after that. If you're pending, like you're in your courses, in your last, like those are last courses that you need, or you're missing something else, um, you will receive a status letter in the mail telling you what you still need. And it's going to go to that current mailing address that you have on the application. So we do reach out throughout the whole process. We try to get this information to you so you are aware of what's going on, where you're at. It's just a long process and there are a lot of students that apply. So we're still trying to capture many more. So just be aware that we're giving each application every consideration. It's important for us that we award you this degree. It's hard work. We want to recognize you for that hard work. Um, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen at this point. If there's no questions,
So I really wanted to make sure that we emphasize a little bit about the mailing address,
Okay.
um, because that's something that can be very much an issue from my understanding, whenever it comes to, oh, you're getting the physical diploma, in the mail. You don't really hand them out at the graduation. And how important is making sure we have the correct mailing address?
It is very important. Um, we have actually, CTC has actually partnered with Parchment to provide two versions of your diploma. Um, Once we send the information to them, you will have an instant access to a digital copy of your diploma, which you can share. You can post to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those, and you can actually have scan a copy to your computer. The physical copy that actually comes in the mail 3 to 4 weeks after that. So if there's issues with the address, it's going to delay even more receiving your diploma. So it's very important. And we will ask for confirmation one more time before we actually, in that email that says that you've got your degree, we're going to ask for mailing address confirmation one last time. Parchment will send you a separate text or email to
Could you
say,
explain what parchment is? Because I don't think everybody understands what parchment is. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
no, you're fine. Parchment is the third party vendor who we've contracted with to provide a copy of the diploma, or that handles the diploma issuance, put it that way. So Parchment will be, once we have to send the information to them. Parchment generates the diploma, and they will send a text and email that says, hey, your diploma is ready, confirm your mailing address, because this is where we're going to send it. And so you have one opportunity there to update your address. Okay.
Yes. So it's not you, Nelly, and your department directly sending them, mailing out the certificates.
Not anymore. I'd say we're going on year 2 now that we've gone through Parchment. We used to. We used to spend a whole day packing them diplomas up and mailing them out. So we now use Parchment, which is a lot better. Okay.
Agreed. I'm sure it's definitely a relief. I know that one of the other components that a lot of the times happen is making sure that, oh, I'm out of state, for example, and I want to walk, or I am out of state and you're sending me this paper to go to Texas and walk. Why are you doing this to me? Can you explain that a little bit more?
Sure. Um, I like to call the graduation office a worldwide office. We do graduation for all of CTC students, whether they're here locally or overseas or Hawaii or anything, any place not in Texas. We do all the students. And as part of our process, we do have to send that paperwork because there are instances where some students will travel to Texas to participate in the main campus ceremony, which they're allowed. If they choose not to, that's okay. The ceremony itself is optional, but we still, as part of our process, have to send that paperwork. And there are certain sites, if you CTC sites, that do hold their own ceremonies. So they're responsible for their ceremonies, but and like how do they determine if you want to participate with them or not? I believe they might reach out to you or you can reach out to them. But the big thing here on main campus, whether you're participating in the ceremony or not, is that we do the graduation review. We update your transcript. So we just have to give you that opportunity by sending you all that paperwork.
And I just want to say that for us, we feel, I know I work graduation. I mean, I don't do anywhere near as much as Nelly, but I do work graduation. And I've seen the excitement of, oh my God, we have confirmation. Somebody from out of state wants to come walk. For us, that is an honor. Everybody gets super excited. And we really look forward to that day. A lot of faculty and staff, that is like our big hurrah for our students, and we love being able to see you walk. We get excited, and we really want that. That's just really a highlight for the year because it means that what we're doing, we can get to see the fruits of it at that end. So I know for me that's super exciting. Um, and it's very exciting for me to see one day people graduate, the students graduate, and then having their families there, and you can see the excitement in the air. But that's just me. I know Nelly at the end of the night is like, "Whew, we did it."
No,
But
yeah, see,
everybody
there's
that
a
I work
lot.
with is excited.
Yeah, we still, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, but I do like that. I feel good that that's my contribution to it. I really want students to finish, and the graduation ceremony, I get to see that. So that's really great.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I like it too, so I'm always excited. Um, so yes, no matter where you're located, you are more than welcome to come and celebrate with us. We are excited to have you. Um, and our next ceremony is going to be in. Ooh, they changed the name now, didn't they? Is
It's
it?
scheduled for, the ceremony itself is scheduled for May 10th, starting at 6:30, at the
Yeah.
Cadence Bank Center, formerly Belton Expo Center. So yeah, that's gonna have to get used to it. But don't forget to apply. February 1st is the official deadline. But as I said, we will work with you if you just happen to meet that deadline. But we need you to, the guys, to contact us if you want to participate. We encourage it. Um, just get that minute in the spotlight and just enjoy it. You've worked very hard for it.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Um, And that's if you have questions, guys, go ahead and put them into chat. I know that a lot of the stuff is pretty basic and simple, but still, this is the time to kind of get some of those questions answered that maybe you didn't know you had, or that they've been burning in the background. Um, uh, can you talk a little bit about, and I know that this is not specifically your area, but part of the reason that this is important is because you guys do evaluate to make sure that the students have completed all of the requirements for the degree, correct?
Yes, we have to make sure that they have all their classes. GPA is above a 2.0. There's no financial hold. If the degree or certificate requires TSI, that's taken care of, whether it's they're complete in that area or exempted or waived for whatever reason. We do check all of that. And then to make sure that they do have the courses that are required for that degree. Residency is a big one. Um,
Can
for
you
the
explain
degree,
what you mean with residency? Because that
I will.
there's two versions of residency that we use internally at CTC, and your version of residency is not the same one as admissions. So,
Yes.
uh,
Okay. So in order for me to see that you have met residency requirements, you look at the total number of hours that your degree or certificate requires. The associates are 60 hours. And so what's considered meeting the residency is 25%. So for a 60-hour degree plan, that's 15 semester hours with CTC. These 15 hours can be in your traditional classroom, or they can be with CTC online. So that's how you figure out if residency is still needed or if you've got it. Um, you just take 25% of your total um, the program requirement in the semester hours, and that's how you determine. That's how I know that you've met residency.
and this is residency usually becomes an issue. It could be with anybody, but you see it a lot with the military, right? Because they might take a class with a college here and a class with a college there, and they're trying to bring it together. Um, and
That's
sometimes
possible.
that's where it gets funky.
Um, not really.
Oh,
Not
see,
that's
I'm
been
learning something today, guys. I'm learning it too.
not been my experience because with the military students, with their degree plans, that's something that is addressed. It's included in their plans. Again, it's 25% of their total degree requirement. Um, where the transfer credit comes into play, it's not going to be for residency. Transfer credit, um, like if you took English at another course at another school and it came into CTC as English 1301, for our degree plan, you don't have to take English 1301. You've already completed it, you've got credit. Um, if when you receive your evaluation or military degree plan, you see that you still need courses, you have to look at, well, okay, transfer credit, so much of it covered this requirements. Some of my military experience covered this. Now I still need classes to fill this degree. Okay, at this point, that's what I need to take CTC courses. And at that point is when I can start counting residency. The classes that you take with us um, will help you with residency. Make
Okay,
sense?
okay. See, I learned something every day, guys. I've been here for so long and I still feel like every day I learn something new. Um, and so don't feel bad about it. That's why we do these things because honestly, I learn, you guys learn, and it's okay. That's part of the process. We're an educational institution. And if you need help with this, this is why we're here. We want to be able to help you figure it out. Sometimes these processes can be a little bit cumbersome and confusing. You're not used to it. It's especially graduation. It's like, well, I finished my classes, yay! And it's like, I have my degree now, right? And it's like, no, no,
No.
like you have to go back. You have to make sure you have everything, and there has to be like a vetting process, and that's what the graduation department does. Make sure that you have completed every single requirement to get your degree, and then we celebrate it in the graduation or
Yes.
commencement ceremony. So great. Any questions from anybody? I don't really see any questions. I do see people watching, but they don't seem to have any questions. Anything else that you want to add to this, Nelly?
Um, Not off the top of my head. That's
Yeah.
about
See,
it.
this if you have questions now, guys, this is it. This is the time. We want to make sure that we get anything that you might have addressed. Um,
If you do
so
want to send us an email and you just are not in an area where you can't call, graduation.info@ctcd.edu. That's our main email. We always check it and we will respond to your questions or concerns. If you are on main campus and you have questions, come on up. We're located in building 209, room 224. It's the building where you met with your advisors and you've paid for your classes. We're just on the second floor. So we have no problem answering any of your questions. We do want to help. We do, like I said, we want to celebrate you.
yes. All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody that's been listening. I've seen a few people come in and going, which is great. This is always exciting. If you have any further questions or if you want to watch this again, we will hopefully by the end of the week have this posted in our YouTube page. And so you can always refer back to it, get your questions answered, and maybe send it to somebody who might have some questions as well. Thank you, Nelly, for doing this. I know that this is something really important to you as well as to because it's important to our students, honestly.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for doing this. We will see you in our CTC next live. The next time we go around. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Thank you.